Life isn't fair. And the question I'm asking myself every single day is, why should you try if life is not fair? So many things happen in the world and so much injustice is happening. Why would you want to try? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But then again, I think about the fact that there's a lot at stake. You want to be a successful person, there is a lot at stake. And the world isn't fair. So if people are trying to constantly win each other and life isn't fair, it's a competition, then should you step back or should you actually play the game how everyone else is playing? And this is a good question to ask. I'll be honest with you, life hasn't been easy for me the past few years, but one thing I really know is that if you stay true to yourself and if you try your best to make sure that you're making an impact on the world and that you can understand why you do certain things and why you react in a certain way, you can achieve massive success. And it's all about belief. For example, you've got one side of the world, the alpha male type, Andrew Tate, saying, there's no such thing as depression, cut off all your emotions and you need to be a man, you need to figure out this thing. And then there's the other side where the world is telling you, actually no, emotions are good and you need to let it sink in and you need to cry as a man, all this stuff. So you've got different people saying different things. So that sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I want to tackle it like aggressively and just cut off zero emotions and just kind of be like my dad, because I'm brought up in a Slavic family. So, but I realize that I'm not like that, that's not me. So sometimes you got to understand that if you're not going to be yourself, you're going to get kind of not right in the spirit. You're going to feel kind of unhappy and you're not going to be able to progress in the way you will. So the way I see it is you should really stay true to yourself, because that's the most important thing that you could possibly do in life. And that's probably the biggest advice I'd ever give to anybody. Just be yourself. And no matter what you go through, if you're being yourself, you will get through it. You'll get through it better than anybody else. And then that's where you'll see true success. So the question is, who should you listen to and who is right? I honestly think it all depends on context and what's happened in your life. Who's brought you up? Your culture plays a massive important role in it. What you believe in, whether it's God or not. If you want to get better, you need to obviously work hard and implement the things that you learn. So not only just say things, but actually do them. And this is what's going to make the biggest difference in life. So if you're watching this, I just want to say, keep going and don't struggle with regrets, something that you've done wrong, because it's, at the end of the day, you've got one life to live. And sometimes you go through life and you think, hang on, it just feels like I'm living in a movie. Like it doesn't feel right, doesn't feel real. But if you feel like that, that's okay, because life goes fast, and as long as you're doing your best and you're making the most out of it, that's the most you can do. No one can ask for anything more than that. So hope you guys have a great week.